Hey guys, Michael MGF here. Today I'm going to show you how I made, not really going to show you, I'm just going to tell you how I made my Commander Bly. It's pretty cool. I use a lot of all-purpose labels, like I use labels for his body, for his pauldron, for that little, that little yellow line right there. I used I used yellow Sharpie for his legs, that design. Give him a black waist cape. He's got a blaster rifle. I drew that. Let me just pull off everything here. Let me just get all this stuff off. See? Yeah, that's a decal. I drew that. Not very good, but it works. Now, how I attached a backpack with a pauldron on. I took a black backpack from the Clone Walker Battle Packs, and I just took a X-Acto knife. It's a real sharp knife, like army knife kind of. And then I just took it, and I see how I left that much there, just barely anything. You have to do that. You have to cut off the whole back. Then I just took some all-purpose labels. I cut out like a tiny little piece, like a tiny little triangle, and I colored it red with this yellow marker, or you could use Sharpie. Doesn't matter. And I just used this because it's washable. And I just stuck it on. I could peel it off if I wanted to. Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, see that? Focus. Yeah, see that? Barely left anything. So, the legs, I colored half of them yellow, and I put little yellow lines. I did that with yellow Sharpie. Then I just took a black waist cape. I just put that on. Pretty sure he has a waist cape. And then I took a stormtrooper body and some yellow arms and black hands and put those on. Then I took a label. Here's what I did. I had to remove the arms. Yeah, I had to remove the arms. And I stuck the label on. Then I just drew that. Once I cut around it, like I cut there, there, and there. Eventually, it just went on. So I'm trying to see if I can help you here with making. If you want to make him, he's worth it to make. But then I just stuck the arms on, yellow arms. So I had that, and I put the body on. And like I said, I just I cut off the back of the pauldron. Then I sanded it down. Then I sanded it so I had that much left. It has to be just that tiny little string, or else it won't work. That tiny little piece has to be left. Just enough. So then I put that on. Then I took a backpack from like the Hawthorne Base Lego set. It's where you can get them. That's like an old set. You can't get it in stores anymore, or on Lego.com. You can probably get it on eBay. But yeah, it's right over there. I just sanded it down so that it's just like that. If you don't sand down the top of the backpack, it's not going to go on. The helmet won't go on. And you can then I just put that on. Then I took a clone trooper head and I put it on. It's pretty cool. Then for the helmet, it's a little bit involved. You just get the micro binoculars off. That's what it looks like without. As you can see, I took this yellow Sharpie and I just put some yellow there, like that. Then I just put some yellow lines right there and there, because that's what he was like. Now for this part right there, what I did, I took these labels and I cut them, let me just draw it, see how much you have to do. I just did like that. I did about that much. Then I cut it out really carefully. I cut it out with those scissors. And if you want to know the filer I use this filer. It works. Yeah, so I cut out about that much, and then I stuck it on right there. on the bottom. And I just took this Crayola yellow Sharpie, and then I just did that yellow. Now the micro binoculars. Let me just show you them. Micro binoculars. Pretty cool. Here's what I did. Now look, it's a label. I can just pop it off, see? They're just goggles. You can just stick it right. Yeah, you gotta cut it out and then take a fine point black Sharpie. A fine point black Sharpie is really fine. It's like really tiny. Then you just just draw a black line. Then if you cut it about that size, it should be just enough. By the way, these are white goggles. It should be just enough to cover it up. Cover up those holes. And goggles do fit on Clone Wars helmets. Now you could make a deck officer with this, but yeah. Then I put it on.